I really hope that you had fun going through everything. I hope that you picked up on a lot of newer information, and even more importantly, I hope that you resonated with it. As I said in the introductory chapter, I really believe that understanding everything that we talked about is such a massive shift in everything, and then putting it into practice really has the potential to fundamentally change and improve lives. So I hope you enjoyed it, and this is where we discuss like the next steps, like if you really resonated with it. So the final recommendation is to put everything into practice again, like for the 100th time. Put everything into practice and go through it experientially. This is my biggest hope for you and my biggest desire. Then, if at all possible, it would be awesome if I could get some feedback. So report back. Tell me what you think. This is a very fresh project. This is it's a passion project of mine, and I do plan on working on it for some time in the future. So all the feedback that you provide will be used for improvement of the material. For instance, if you found some chapters incredibly difficult to understand, or if you found some parts incredibly boring, or if you found some parts, or if you wish that some parts are expanded upon, all of these, all of this stuff and all of this feedback will be the basis for all future improvements of this course. And I really appreciate the feedback. And there will be like future iterations of this course. And as I mentioned, even like other courses that I have in my mind, and that I will hopefully get the opportunity to work on. So when you experience some cool development through practice of everything that we discussed, please share it with me. As a young project, like all of your like feedback, and especially if you experience some benefits while you're going through the presentation, or like some incredible shifts that you experience, or maybe some difficulties getting solved through the practice of everything that we discussed, I would really like to know about it. Your experience and your recommendations can be used as the promotion of this material. Especially if you provide some feedback and explain how all of this helped improve your life, then I would really love to integrate that for the promotion of this course. Based on everything that we discussed, all of your thanks should be directed at God for this. Like I didn't do this on my own, and if you resonated with everything that we discussed, you know exactly what I mean. So please give your thanks to God firstly, and most importantly, if you're really thankful about this experience. And then as a side note, like the stuff that you share with me would be awesome to use for the promotion of this material, or for like a video ad, or like for something, I don't know, but whatever you have, if you would like to share anything with me, I'm here, and I would really love to know if all of this helped in any way. One more recommendation is, like, we went through a lot of information over the course of the presentations, and I think it would be smart to remind yourself of everything that we discuss from time to time, like every few weeks or so, but definitely like an occasional reminder. And this is why I made the course available as PDF and as presentation for you guys. I mean, you don't always need to like watch it again, or like watch the video course again. You can do it much more efficiently with a PDF or a presentation, but of course, like the video course does provide like 30-40% more information and additional context. So if you have the time, go with the video. If not, just go with the PDF and remind yourself of the truths of everything that we talked about. And I will even do so myself, because a lot of the stuff that came out of me during the work on this course, like some of the stuff I even wasn't aware of. So I will be using like the PDFs and presentation myself in the future to remind myself of the stuff that we discussed. And this course is available for free, so please share the course. Please share the information that you encountered in the course, like through conversations with people, especially with the people that you love and that you care about. Like we said, the application of all of this is not just confined to your individual perception. It absolutely has an effect on the people that you love and care about, and even entire communities, cities. We walked through this, but you can imagine that it's very beneficial if multiple people, like from the same family or community, go through all of this stuff and apply all of this stuff. Then all of the effects are amplified, and this makes it easier for everyone involved to achieve and sustain greater unity with God. All of this, it creates a ripple that we can't perceive, a ripple that we can't understand, but it is a ripple of love that impacts the collective consciousness and the entire world. Around all of this, I am looking into creating a community. It's a union community with people that want to apply all of the principles that we discussed together. And I believe this is such an interesting idea, because we saw that like peacekeeping projects have an effect on the world. So it's kind of a hybrid. The community is a hybrid between a peacekeeping study and between like a community prayer group or like support group. But there are some specifics about it that I think it's important to mention at this moment in time. I see it as like a community repentance community. I see it as a community for repentance, because when we apply all of the principles together, and let's say that you're going through a difficulty, and let's say that you post the difficulty in the community, and all of the people in the community are well versed with all the principles and tools that we discussed, especially repentance and like forms of repentance, like in the example that we saw with Ho'oponopono and the application of Ho'oponopono. That would mean that when there is a difficulty in the group, that difficulty is on some level connected with every single community member. That also means that all community members should go through the process of repentance for that specific issue, for that specific difficulty. And I mean, if just one person practicing repentance in relation to another person's problem has like such an effect that one person can heal an entire mental world of like mentally ill criminals, then imagine the effect that we can have as a community, all of us repenting for like particular issues and difficulties that our community members are going through. I am such a big fan of this idea, and I hope to gather as much people that are into this as possible so that we can achieve some beautiful results together. Of course, I mentioned the peacekeeping study and community prayers as well, because I mean, with enough people, we will definitely organize prayers like for all people in the group, probably at specific times, where we can all unite in elevating our feelings and our love towards God. And this has a beautiful effect, not just on the individuals, but on the entire community, especially if a part of those prayers is directed at the community and for everyone in it, which again, I believe is such a powerful idea. Also, the additional courses that I mentioned are gonna be posted in the community. Like all of this until this moment in time, and everything that we discussed so far is free for that community, and for like some specific themes and topics that I would like to visit, they will be posted in the Union community. Naturally, the community will also have like the aspect of some masterminds, some live meetings where we can go through some of the concepts together, and we can discuss some topics in more detail, or just have fun and spend some time together. This is all something that is really exciting me, like the prospect of maybe even live events at some point in time. Like my mind is a blank right now, but it would be awesome if we could like connect and actually physically spend time together, have fun, and celebrate God, celebrate life, and everything in it. The additional courses that I mentioned, here are some ideas that are gonna be I would like to work on. So I would like to work on a deeper dive into individual aspects of this course, because I had to shorten a lot of it, and a lot of stuff that I wrote or prepared didn't even find its way in the final version of the course, just so it's more streamlined and easier to follow. But there's a lot of stuff that got left out. And even the application of these ideas in particular subjects and topics, like for example, how you can apply all of this in business, in entrepreneurship, in leadership, in parenting. As a parent, I'm a huge fan of this topic, or for health in general, like health specific course just for health, and how you can deal with health challenges. Especially, and again, disclaimer, I'm not a doctor, I'm just talking about the beliefs and the mindset and spirituality aspects. And also like some concrete like physical stuff that I didn't mention in this course regarding detox, fasting, and I already mentioned the Christianity deep dive. I'm fascinated by Christianity, and there's so much depth there, so that would probably be the biggest course out of everything that I mentioned here. And the particular topics would be, or like the particular subjects, courses would be like shorter, like dives into them. So, as sort of a recap, our imperfections are reflected everywhere, like from wars to our politicians and leaders, and we all have our opinions about them, and like the global climate, the global climate and everything. But by applying everything that we talked about, like individually, we contribute, and especially together, we can contribute on a global level. And in doing that, we're making the earth a little bit more like heaven while we're here. And I think there's no higher calling, honestly, and it starts with every single one of us. If you're looking for an individual approach and a helping hand in your journey of healing and growth, I am offering coaching. Coaching is something that I'm very excited by. And I see coaching as an accelerator. In coaching, we would develop an individual plan, like based on the stuff and issues and difficulties that you're going through, and with the context of your life. And the individual plan will help you integrate the tools and the principles together, and we will also we'll also practice like the practical stuff together, even pray together, and you can also, like, in the coaching process, you can look at me as sort of like a mirror, a reflection of yours. And the thing to keep in the back of your mind is, whatever problem that you have, if you turn to me, that means that I resonate with it, and that also means that I have the problem in me as well. And then I can also apply the principles of repentance for your issues that you're going through, because you are the reflection of my internal reality. And in the process of working with you, I am simultaneously and intensely working on myself. So I really believe that together we can achieve some really good results, through God's grace and mercy for us. And I'm really excited about that prospect. One more thing that I would like to mention: there is room for non-paying clients. Like, if you're going through a lot and you just need a bit more support, but you're really far away from being able to afford anything, especially like coaching, then please apply. Every month I'm looking to like incorporate a few of the non-paying clients as well. So just apply via the link. And if you want to promote this, I'm also working on creating a revenue share model for partners, or like people that actually believe in this stuff. And if you're like well versed in marketing, or if you have like your own following, or something, like, I don't even know at this moment in time, I believe that a revenue share model makes sense. So just reach out and let's start a conversation and see if there's a viable way how we can get this message and get this information across to as many people as possible. That's like my main goal. So even if you like, I don't know, if you just want to help in any way, shape or form, then I would like to hear your ideas, because this is like I said, a very young baby project with a lot of room to grow. All of this is not about the destination or reaching it. It's about the journey of who you're becoming. And even with all the difficulties that we're experiencing, the journey really is the most exciting part, even if it sounds a bit cliche, because when you get like to the destination that you had in your mind, then you really start to appreciate everything you had to go through in order to get there. And if the journey is the most exciting part and not the destination, we need to ask ourselves, what's the most important part of any journey? In my modest opinion, it's who you're with and not necessarily where you are. And when God is the answer, the journey can't be a bad one. So whatever difficulty that you're experiencing right now, try again, and this time with God. And may God increase your love for Him. Much love.